Yes, people, big up. Welcome to Never a Foul. You better start getting used to this chaos panel. I'm going to call it on a Friday night because we've had this conversation about 3 weeks ago anyways. So plus months. Yeah. But big up. If you're actually here, please do subscribe if you're new. If you come up from Sai's channel, big up yourselves, or TJ's channel as well. Big up. But yeah, and also smash the like buttons. We're just going to be talking on a few transfers. Probably just going to vibe a little bit. Friday night settings. You know what I'm saying? And probably get a little bit shouty. But yeah, man, make sure you do all of that. But big up to everyone that's here, man. What you guys saying? I think I'm basically gonna pretend that Will's first time on there because I feel like he ain't been on there too many times. I think TJ's second time, maybe.
Yeah, second time, yeah.
Something like that. Jacob's just a ghost these days, and Jimmy's just here to provide.
Is it because I don't get out much? Is it the lack of melatonin?
Yo,
guys, so close. Guys, almost transparent.
No, it seems bright. I feel like my camera's really bright. I look kind of ghostly, so it makes sense you would say that.
I mean, have you seen me? I'm probably whiter than you. Trust me. Actually, I'm probably more whiter than TJ. Yeah, and that's
white.
No, they ain't getting whiter than mayonnaise. Come on now.
Yo, you said it, not me.
Casper the Friendly Ghost. They don't call me that.
That's the one. There you go, man. There you go, man. Look, we're dominated by Americans today. Yeah. We're dominated by Americans / Greeks and the rest of the crew, but you lot get used to this. But yeah, man, look, today we're going to talk about this OSIMHEN news. Apparently Arsenal chasing him. If it's a dead link or not, we're talking about it, you know? Whether it's OSIMHEN and a Gyökeres, some people call him Glockeres these days, we're going to talk about it. We're going to talk about Chelsea freezing out their legend baller, Conor Gallagher, as well. Their baller, Jimmy, sorry. And then obviously Joe Gomez not being in Slot's plans, who obviously Monster's gassing up. So that's interesting times. But what are you guys saying anyways, man?
Yo, Kaz, real quick, bro. Real quick. Maybe I haven't been paying attention, but is your hat say Hawk Tour?
100%.
Yo, because like I was looking at it and I'm like, like my eyesight's not the best, so I'm kind of thinking, like, maybe
spit on that thing is wild.
Hey, how about that?
Oh my God!
No, that's the craziest part. Hey, no, that's out of bounds. That's the most wild part.
Nah, that's crazy.
I didn't see that part of that. That's crazy.
Nah, that might need one of those.
Yeah, man. Jimmy, I think your mic might be on mute or something. Anyways,
no, something's going on.
No, he just don't want to talk to us.
It's one of those. Ain't say shit.
Oh shit! I think that it was because Jimmy, nice for you to jump in the conversation, bro.
Bro, it's definitely because you called Conor Gallagher a Chelsea legend. I think
that should touch my soul.
Yeah. I mean, it's a big up, obviously Arsenal for showing a touch of class there.
Proper Chelsea
in it. I didn't see him freezing him out, but we move. But anyway, let's talk about Arsenal, man. TJ, how you finding your team? Marino's looking close. Your next signing maybe by next week. Now you're getting striker news all of a sudden. Them feelers where this ain't the end. Gyökeres, OSIMHEN. Let's see what chest you've got.
And you just got sponsored by Axe, I'm pretty sure, didn't you? I heard that.
No, don't you dare talk shit on this kid, because this kid is cold, bro. This is awesome. You gotta see it in person. It's better than any of your dead kids.
I hate Arsenal. That is a weak.
No, I'm not gonna lie. All bias aside, Arsenal year after year do have better kids. One of my favorite ones was that the all black with the gold one.
If there was a trophy for best kits, Arsenal would win it every single season.
Adidas is superior to Nike on every front.
What is it then? What, like Fashion Show FC?
Dude, that's fine. It is.
This is another trophy that Tottenham can't win.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly right, bro.
Hey, it's funny. You're the first one talking about Tottenham here tonight, so it just means that you love us. That's okay, Jimmy. I'll take the love.
That's our little dusty cousin from up the street. You know what I mean?
Hey, you know what they say? Your girl always says, "Oh, that's just a friend," and you're like, "Yeah, that's just my friend. That's just my friend." But hey, one day things may change. Maybe you never know.
No, if we're gonna talk Arsenal transfer news, Marino, it's a great signing. I'm excited about it. We need more stability in the midfield. We've been crying out for it, so I'm excited about it. But the striker news, I don't know how to feel about it, Kaz, because look, I've been crying out for a striker for a long time. But what are we? Jesus, Mons. I don't know what we're gonna do with Kai Havertz if that, and I think it disrupts a little bit. Which, and don't get me wrong, I'm not the biggest Kai Havertz fan. It's well documented.
Breaking news.
Yeah, the breaking news. But what scares me is how is this manager going to utilize Kai Havertz if we bring in a Gyökeres, if we bring in an OSIMHEN, 2 strikers, which I rate, by the way,
off the bench,
especially if it's a cut, especially if it's a cut rate deal. But what are we gonna? We bring him off the bench, but then we have 200 bags sitting on the bench. That's a lot of money to be sitting on the bench. Is all I'm trying to say. So look, stability up front is something that we ended up having at the end of the season with Kai Havertz in the 9. I wouldn't, with the moves that we are bringing on, obviously getting Calafiori over the line, getting Marino over the line. I was going to say, you know what? If that's the business moving in. I'm not too fussed by it because we solidified positions we needed to solidify.
Nah, come on, TJ. You can't be going into a season where the expectations for Arsenal is to win the title. Arteta has to win trophies. For me, this is it. 100%. If he doesn't do it this season, he has to be. You can't be going into it looking at going against Man City and trying to maintain the levels that you guys have been with Kai Havertz up front.
We beat Man City last season. Why am I worried about that?
Just pretend Monsters here, innit?
Wait. But you gotta be worried about Man City.
Picture scary as hell, man. I look down like, what the hell wrong with mine?
He looks like he's trying to interrupt you. He's like, hey, wait.
For real, Monta's profile picture definitely threw me off while we were talking there.
Monta looked like Kanye when he was stopping.
Hey, wait, Monta, you gonna have that? By the way, Monta, you gonna have that. I just drew them in just for that one. You know what I'm saying? They're trying to talk shit.
Hey, guys. Don't anything Kaz says to you supports Man United, man. Don't worry, guys.
I didn't even say nothing. Wait, hold on. Don't do that because I'll just get onto your dusty club, bro. Like you won 2. Like I said once, you've seen 3 majors in your whole lifetime. Stop, man.
I guess, bro, 16 years without a UCL, 12 years without a Prem. Give me a break.
Brother, you gotta understand, yeah. It's been, bro, get with the times. It's been
half
5 years.
Half your life. That's how long it's been. Half your life.
Wait. Once it's been 5 years, G. Stop living in the past yourself.
Of what? 5 years of what?
Since you last won a Prem, G. You're not winning.
No, we won the Prem in 2020, 2024.
Bro, we're going in 25. You ain't winning that shit. Yeah.
2025. You got a time machine?
Into your 5th year, bro.
What are you talking about?
Bro, you're going into your 5th year of winning. No.
It's 2024. Hey. We won the Premier League in 2020. What are you talking about?
Bro, 2020, my nuts was balls deep in my ex, bro. Stop it. It's a long time ago, bro. Allow it. It's
wait. So if 4 years ago is a long time, then how long is 12 years? And
long time ago, bro.
As I said, Jimmy, you say it better than me. Half your life.
Half your life.
Half your life.
I do shit, bro.
It's a long time, bro. It's a long time.
It's all right, man. It's all right, man. You had an awful childhood, and I understand it. I understand. It's cool. You couldn't talk in the big boy chat. You didn't have it.
With Lambert and them man there, Lambert.
Come on, man.
It's mad. You know what it is? I couldn't actually talk in those conversations, but good thing since I've been starting YouTube, I can't speak in those conversations. Since we've been doing YouTube, you can't speak in those conversations.
Wait. Hold on.
Anyway, we moved.
What's it? It was only the other season where I finished above you and you finished 50, and I was talking to you, like talking down on you. Actually, we was getting streams off you on a regular, bro. Actually, I never seen that. Yeah. At that time, no. 10 hours was at the wheel at that point.
Disrespectfully, you owe the Premier League goals, and you're tied 13th with big chances created with Bournemouth.
Months, you're the only big Liverpool most successful club in England, and you made a signing, G. You're begging. You're hoping.
Yeah, it's all fun of games until the football has to get kicked.
And you still got no replacements. You know so
then it's back to fucking hell. He's so crap. Rashford, fucking hell, Rashford. Fucking hell, Ghana. He's running down dark alleys again. It's just back to that again. So
wait.
Can I ask a question?
What about the next one? You know the next clip when you and Monster, you and Rams are shaking your head. Huh?
Again.
What was that video? Was that when they went to Tottenham Hotspur Stadium?
I don't even know, bro. It was during Carnival. It's during Carnival, and Carnival's up in what the next 20 days or 20 bank holiday in another month, 4 weeks. So yeah, around that time.
Listen, man, I don't really mean to be picking because I don't really mean to be picking fights with historians.
Yeah. You know what? I apologize, people. It's a Friday, and TJ was respectfully talking. Yeah, sorry, TJ. Just take the route.
Before I was so rudely interrupted by Real Madrid up here. Look. And maybe I should ask a question to Will here. Okay, maybe I should ask a question to you. What do you think Victor Osimhen, who had one good season, right? One good season at Napoli, And
No, he's had two. He's had two.
Okay, two. Well, okay, we'll be fair.
We got to distinguish good from great.
There. What would he bring to Arsenal that we don't already have? We're not missing goals.
Watch presence.
Goals
hold
from
on.
What do you mean?
We're
Goals
not
from a
missing goals.
striker.
We're not missing goals. We're missing goals in key times.
I'll be real.
No. I've been on this channel for 5 minutes. I'm already getting interrupted. Let me fucking finish.
10 minutes.
Shut up, Jacob.
There's a timer at the top left of your screen.
We weren't missing goals.
My fault you didn't look up.
We were missing goals in key moments.
Yeah,
key moments.
Funny is do the lie.
Yeah, look, TJ, you realize what your striking options are right now, right? It's Kai Havertz, who's ass. Gabriel Jesus, who's ass.
Kai Havertz is not ass. Kai Havertz is not ass. He's mid. Let's be real.
No, bro. Kai Havertz is just an ass player, bro. Like, there's
TJ.
Oh my God. Yo,
TJ.
Listen, I'm going to beg you. Let me help get you out that Kai Havertz vortex. Because you stuck.
I'm not in a Kai Havertz vortex. I just said he was mid, but he's not
big
a
chances
terrible
in the
nine.
Euros, TJ. Who missed the most big chances in the Euros?
Lukaku?
We're not talking about the Euros. Who brought up the Euros?
No,
we can talk about Copa America and Brazil next if you want.
All right, hold on. The reason why that's important is because there's already doubts about Kai Havertz as a striker, right? That he gets a chance to start for a team that's playing good football at home for the entire tournament, and he still couldn't put the ball into the back of the net. It's just what he is. I'm just kind of reminding you because that's just the most recent example that we've had of Kai Havertz not being able to score when he's given opportunity.
Okay, so let me ask you a question then. How many games did Kai Havertz start for Arsenal in the 9? Or when did he start? I'll actually bet. When did he start playing the 9 for us last season?
Right?
Half the season. How many goals? What was his GA for half the season?
No, he scored what, like 14 goals?
Yeah, 20 GA.
7 assists.
All right, so then, wait.
That's half the season.
Hold on, wait. So then you gave.
So with that, hold on, wait, Will. Let me shoot real quick. With that counted, the goals that he scored from midfield, erase those then. The goals that he scored when he played midfield, take those away from the 14. If you want to say
so Jimmy, how many? So Jimmy, how many was that?
I don't know.
Okay. So what are we
I might be able to get that.
I know he didn't score.
No, get that up. I would love to hear that because obviously I'm not counting the charity PK he got against Bournemouth. I'm not counting that. All right. But you did see a marked difference in our attack when he was in the 9. Now, what I'm looking to do here is not to disrupt where we need to be. We need to disrupt. Okay.
Oh shit.
Go.
Okay,
What
according to this, he scored 6 goals when he played that centre mid role, and he got 8 goals in the centre forward role, but also 7 assists. In way less games, in literally nearly half the less games.
He ain't even score a bunch of goals from the striker position, bro. He's not a striker. I watched him for years. I've watched his purple patches, the same purple patch he scored that he went on with y'all. He's done with us every season.
Let me ask a question. Let me ask a question. Let me try and make it balanced before everyone feels like you're getting teamed up on Arsenal, right? Let me ask you a question. Let me ask you. If you like Diogo Jota,
don't want to hurt their feelings, right? I know.
No, it's not about hurting their feelings. I'm just trying to create.
Sorry, we're talking about Jacob. We're talking about relevant clubs right now. You can wait your turn. Go ahead.
There you see. There's them emotions I was telling you about. Them emotions. You just say one thing, man. It's like thin ice out there. So you gotta wait for the lake to fully freeze over before you skate on it.
By the way, Arsenal gave Chelsea 60 million.
65.
65 million for him to come in and put up Lacazette numbers. That was the strategy.
Dude, I didn't like the transfer to begin with. You guys are completely missing the point of what I'm saying. Okay. We do not have a problem scoring goals. We have a problem scoring goals in key moments. I
was gonna say this shit. If once Jota comes, let's say in 18 appearances, Jota got you 7 assists and 8 goals in 18 appearances. Would you be happy with that? Would you be like, you know what, he's having probably quite a good run at striker?
If he's only available for 18 games, I'm asking the question before I look at what he's doing on the pitch. He's spending more time at the NHS than in my club.
No, but I'm saying in 18 games, let's say straight. Let's just say 18 games straight. Like, he's just been playing 18 games straight. Right. He hasn't been injured, whether it's the start of the season or the end of the season, whatever. If he got you 15 GA, however you want to mix and match it out of those 18, would you be satisfied with that? Well, that's Kai Havertz for you, because last time I checked, anyways, I'm not disagreeing. I don't believe Kai Havertz is the answer. And even if scoring goals is not an issue, it doesn't mean you can go get someone else that can make you score even more goals, like to better that, because you're always wanting to improve, right?
Exactly.
But
Well, no, and my point here,
respect to Kai Havertz.
Guarantee
He was good for half a year last year.
Let me say let me say
Go
one
ahead.
thing.
Go ahead.
I feel like we're misunderstanding TJ for a second. I think everyone kind of knows now my stance with Arsenal. I actually don't think you need a 30-goal a season striker. I think you need your left wing goals to balance your right wing goals, because as it stands, Martinelli is letting you guys down. Everyone wants to blame the guy that cost 65 million, but he scored 13 goals and got seven assists in a limited amount of time in the forward line. Now, I'm not saying Havertz is the guy. He's not the guy. I think he's average.
He's the guy either.
I think he's average, and I feel like in this Arsenal system, he's just getting a bit more creativity than he would have done at a Chelsea side that was declining. So if the system gets better, it's easy to say that Havertz gets a bit better as well, which is fine. So for me, it's not about whether Havertz is good enough or not, because he can come. Like, I don't think any Arsenal fan sits here and is annoyed if Havertz gets benched. I don't think anyone sits there and goes, "Oh my god, he got benched. He must start." No.
Right.
Let's be honest. If Arsenal bring in a better striker, Arsenal fans will be fine with that. But realistically, I think it's absolutely bonkers to blame the guy that got 20 GA in a limited amount of time in the forward line, and no one's looking at the guy who got 6 goals in 32 appearances. No one's looking at that guy. Who's come up a season before that with 15 goals. No one looks at him.
Yeah, the Timu Brazilian.
Well, no,
You know
I mean, and I'm not completely disagreeing with you, but you can't totally blame that on Martinelli. We were completely unstable on the left side.
I'm not totally blaming. No, I'm not totally blaming things on Martinelli. But when you're fighting for the biggest trophies and you want to get to that next level and you want to get over the line, I'm sorry, but Trossard went and got about 10 goals and he doesn't even start. The guy got 15 goals 2 seasons ago, so we know he's capable. It's not like he's a dud. We know he's capable. Saka's gone and got 16, 17, however many goals he usually scores a season. It's normal for him. Kai Havertz has exceeded expectations and gone and got 20 GA on limited time. And Martinelli's sitting there getting 6 goals in the whole season, and 4 of them came after the 90th minute in a 6-0 win against Palace. It's not good enough.
But I wouldn't say like limited time.
Because
Kai Havertz was playing games.
I'm not bashing. I'm not trying to bash Martinelli. I'm setting the standard, and he hasn't met that. So either he pulls his socks up and patterns up, or he has to go. Make some money off him and bring someone in who can do it.
I think we're being unfair. That 15-goal season, Martinelli, that shit was a blip. It was a blip.
I'm told that's the norm.
Nah, but we're gonna do this without emotion.
We're gonna learn. Jimmy, I think we're going to learn a lot this season. We're going to learn a lot this season about Martinelli. Like, if you watched him against United, it wasn't friendly. He was absolutely cooking. So,
in defense, he's an attacking mid. He's an attacking mid. He's not even a right back, to be fair.
To be fair, okay, that's fine. But I was impressed. I was impressed by what I saw. I was impressed by what I saw. I'm not gonna lie. But we are going to learn. We are going to learn Martinelli's level this season. Whether or not it's been a purple patch or not.
Bro, I'm sorry. I'm not gonna lie. Listen, and people are gonna. Arsenal fans hate me for this because they go, "Oh, Mons, you hate Martinelli." I've literally just given you Kai Havertz prop. So, guys, emotions to the side. We're talking football here. Emotions to the side. Not you, TJ, but I'm talking about.
I hear what you're saying. I hear what you're saying.
Genuinely, like what Luis. You know when people say, "Oh, Luis Diaz isn't scoring 12 to 13 to 14 goals in the season. He's shit." Diaz has never been a goal scorer. You see that 12 goals he scored for Porto, and then when he scored the 8 goals or something for Liverpool in the same year, that was a blip.
Yeah,
it was a blip.
He's not a goal scorer.
Go look at all the years before that.
He
don't touch double digits. He doesn't do that. It's not his game. Even before Thomas Partey collapsed his kneecap, he was flicking the ball over Prime Reece James and doing the mad thing. But in front of the goal, it was cheeks. It was arse and cheeks. Even at his best at Liverpool.
Even the Copa America, where I first noticed him, he wasn't scoring a bunch of goals.
Yeah,
he was
don't get
playing.
Me wrong.
He was so aggressive.
To be fair, the difference in
but my point is, don't get me wrong. Eye test, he's got that. Skills, got that. Touch, he's got all of that. But in front of goal, let's not act like numbers are his thing. Martinelli, and yes, Martinelli's younger, so the thing is, his ceiling's high. So there's room to improve, of course. But for me, Martinelli is more limited than a Bukayo Saka. So he needs the overlap. He needs the 1-2. He needs, you know what I'm saying? Because Xhaka's not there anymore. So he actually doesn't have that overlap like he used to. He doesn't have all these things to be.
Marino would do that really well.
He doesn't have these things.
No, and we definitely missed the overlapping left back.
But this is what I'm saying. And with Martinelli, since he's been getting played, because no one told me he's had 2 seasons. because the season before that he started 20 games. So please, people, stop
Yeah,
telling me
stop
he's
moving
only
the
played 2
goalpost.
seasons.
Yeah, I
He
hate
started
that. Let's stop moving
20
the
games
goalpost.
with 29 appearances or 28 appearances. So please stop telling me.
No. But in fairness,
Hold on. He's had 3
wait.
seasons. One with 6 goals, one with 6 goals, one with 15, and another with 6. So you man, tell me what the norm is.
All right,
Tell
cool.
me
Let me break it down to you. Yeah, Martinelli on that first season that you mentioned a few seasons ago, right? Whatever. He came back from horrendous injuries, and that was him getting back to his own self at that point. If we're gonna really be fair, like he come off mad injuries, bro. Go check it. He did.
Whoa. He hadn't shown levels before that. He hadn't shown levels before that.
Wait a minute. But how are we talking about Martinelli's game time?
Let me finish. Yeah, let me do that thing. Yeah. Bro, the guy's 22, 3 years ago, whatever you want to call it. Man was like 18, 19. But are we gonna get onto a teenager at that point? Come on, man. What about levels before that? Who gives a shit? Because bro, you would have been a teenager. Hold on. One sec.
Wait, I've watched streams when people say Endrick is shit. He's 16 or 17. You out there, you gonna get the beating.
That's them, man.
Careful.
That's them lot. Whoever does try crash on a 16-year-old, you need to look in the mirror. Like, unless you're 16 yourself, unless you're 16, 17, 18 yourself, if you're a grown man talking on a teenager, you got to look at yourself.
You can still criticize teenagers, though.
I'm saying this, yeah.
Like, if he's playing first team football,
if you're old enough to play, there ain't no age in this thing, bro. If you're old enough to play,
you're picking it up at 16 years old. I should be able to criticize you. Like,
you lot are. Look,
wait,
some players.
Cash.
No, wait. No, my stance is some players just develop differently at different stages. I've seen ballers that are sick when they're young and they don't make it when they get to 22, 24. And some players develop in the academy.
Then keep him in the academy until he's ready. Then
I'm not. Yeah, maybe.
I can't criticize him. Then why is he out there playing?
Maybe I'm not gonna sit here and give Martinelli problem, bro. Me and Monts done streams and we was trying to figure out what to even call him. Martin. Is his name his name's not even Gabriel no more. His name's not Gabriel Martinelli, it's Gabriel. Like, do you know what I mean? We cussed him last year. Don't get me wrong. The first year where he blew out and had a great season because, in my opinion, it's because a lot of teams are trying to figure out Arsenal and they're trying to play against them. And they got really counter-attack, which is his game. Last season, we had bits of injury, comes back, couldn't get into it because now teams are playing low block because they respect Arsenal and say, shit, this is a good team. We can't play the way we want to. And he's struggling, which is in fairness. But like I'm in the boat with TJ. He's had a preseason now. I think we can really judge him this season coming. I don't care that he's 22, going on 23. He's had a few seasons now. At this point, we can really judge him there. I do believe, though. I'm subscribing to what Mont says, though. I do believe, like, at the same time, as much as they don't really need a striker, I do think maybe the left-hand side could do with a bit of an upgrade because you lot were working for Nico Williams. And Pedro Neto.
Yeah, but I don't get how we're moving.
I'm good without Nico Williams.
Talking about strikers to now go into
because for me, it's about a balance. So I was talking context. Hold on, Will. Context is important because I was talking about goals coming from everywhere, and then we talk about the instability on the left side. Our left side was dog shit last season. You could talk about Trossard. Yeah, he came in and he did a job, but we had no stability over there. We had Zinchenko at left back at one point. We had Timber. We had Tomiyasu. We didn't have a left-sided midfielder at all that was worth anything. So, like, that's why I'm excited about the Calafiori signing. I'm excited about the Marino signing. So we could get some stability on that left side to help out our wingers, our left-sided wingers.
Big up, man.
Wait, so why is it when I say I'm the villain? When I say Arsenal needed work on the left side? Who's calling you a villain? I agree with you 100%. Bro, when I say Arsenal's left side needs work, man, fucking hell, man.
I know, I agree 100%. I've been saying it for months.
Go on, Jimmy.
What Mourinho gonna do? Win all the aerial duels because he can't fucking pass. With a Mourinho, hold on. How does Mourinho? Yo, before the Euros started, Mourinho was just one of them dudes you sign on your FIFA career mode because you just got extra money and you're bored and you're like, How all of a sudden he become a savior?
I'm not saying he's going to be a savior. I never said that.
Jimmy, don't even say football manager. He's 28.
But I know this player. He's not that guy. He cannot pass. Where's he going?
I think that's a bit disingenuous, you know, because Real Sociedad has a no. Hear me out, yeah. But someone who's limitedly, remember I say this, limitedly watched him mainly because of like Europa League that they're typically in. And I think the others, not last season, the season before that they were in Champions League. He was one player that personally I saw, you know what, he's decent. You know, Real Sociedad had actually a good base, solid team for a few seasons now. You can probably back that up, Will, right? With Real Sociedad. He's been but that was like 8-10 years ago, bro.
Was it? Oh, yeah.
I
don't remember.
That's time ago. Sociedad, he's been quite a good player for a few seasons, in my opinion, from what I've seen of it. No, I wouldn't say he's a standout player. No, but no one said he's a needle mover. People just say he just ups the squad level. I think that's okay to say, no?
Like that's fair. But I think
that's a squad level.
But then why get this deal done first before an actual striker? Or
because you remember, bro. We have to speak in the sense that again. It doesn't really matter what order they get these players as long as they all get them. If Arsenal still sign a striker in 2 weeks' time, that's still fine.
Well,
if you get Marino and a striker ain't happening and it's August 31st now, then now we got to go, all right, cool. What's really happening right now? Listen, at the end of the day, no one here is saying Martinelli's shit, but there was clearly an imbalance in goals in their front line on the left-hand side. It's as simple as that. Like, listen, people, because I understand you, man, You saved him. You took him from the favelas, and now from the third tier of Brazil, he's now playing in the Premier League. It's a beautiful fucking story. But knock. Smell the damn coffee. You're fighting for Prems now. Sentiment's out the window. You just got rid of Smith Rowe. You know what I'm saying? So if he doesn't,
Smith Rowe hadn't played for 2 years. That was a good bit. That was a good deal.
I'm just saying if he's still got 13 appearances this season, but I'm saying if Martinelli doesn't pull up his socks this season, it's spooky hours because you lot have to you lot got to win shit. There ain't no time. There's no time for sentiment. These Jimmy.
Nah, come on, Jimmy. They gotta win something this season. They have to win.
We have to win. Arsenal have. Well, he had to win something last season. To be fair,
all the teams in the Premier League, Arsenal have the most pressure on them out of anybody. It's not.
I watched the entire Arsenal. I watched the entire Arsenal fan base come into last season, literally say Arteta has to win something. He won nothing, and they love him more. Who can say am I lying? If I'm lying,
no. You're talking about Jimmy. You're talking about. You're talking about Arteta Kool-Aid drinkers, but go on.
I'm not saying this to say it as a wrong or right thing, but last year, every Arsenal fan said he has to win something. I saw him not win. And I seen them love him more. I can't figure it out. I don't know what he did. That fucking aura, I don't know what it is.
It's the VO5.
Maybe not on that splat.
It's the VO5 stronghold. It's the stronghold.
Yeah, the VO5 stronghold. And then they got Calafiori like.
You're worth
it. We all know what. No, Jimmy. We all know what aura mean, bro. We all know what aura means.
You're worth it. You got to keep that one going.
You got the long hair, Jacob.
Yeah. Go on, Jacob.
Team Pro V commercial.
Jacob, go on.
Jacob.
Jacob.
No, that was unnecessary, bro. Ripped his hat off.
Put it behind your ear. There it is. You feel the aura? Oh my God. You feel that?
No, I just need a headband. Then you'd sign me for at least 45.
Oh my God. Jake was legendary, bro.
I think it would be crazy. I'm not going to lie. I'm going to keep it real. It would be crazy to fire Arteta after last year. But to not say to him not winning something and then y'all be like, oh, it's okay. Hell no.
Well, especially now.
I agree with you. Before last year, though, he should have been the manager last season. You blew that 8-point lead. I'd have sacked him for that.
I was saying this time last season what everybody was saying 300. I was saying 365 days ago what everybody is saying now. He has to win this season or he has to go. Period. End of story. The project is over. It's time to win now. It was time to win 365 days ago. What are we doing here? So Jimmy, when you say the entire fan base is obsessed with this guy, there is a portion of the fan base that is. You're right. But the worm is turning, bro. The worm is turning.
Once I see you like 70-30 on something, I just say the entire fan base. Like, it's 70-30. Like it's not even no balance. It's like, whoa, they love it. It's like I just find it crazy that last year's season started and literally everybody was like, he has to win.
But the thing with Arsenal though,
and then he didn't win.
Is that like So I kind of do agree with you though, Jimmy. It seems like a majority of Arsenal fans, like, they don't actually care if they win. They just like being a part of the conversation. Like, they like being in the mix. But like, whether they get it done or not, I kind of agree with you.
Well, you gotta remember, a lot of them. Remember, they were wearing like Power Ranger briefs last time Arsenal won something, bro. Like there was a Blue Ranger on their fucking body jaw, like, you know what I mean? And the red one, it was a Blue Ranger and a Red Ranger making a fist where their asshole is on the back of their underwear. Last time they seen Arsenal win something. A lot of these dudes like 30. If you 30, you saw Arsenal win something, you was peeing on the side of the toilet. Your mother had to come up and clean up the toilet after you.
You're
Hey, this is what I say, man. Don't blame me, blame Henri. That's my that's my time. I might get that shit on a t-shirt. People hate when I say that shit, but hey, man, don't blame me.
Get that shit on the shirt. Don't blame me, blame Henri.
I'm telling you right now, 3 1-on-1s in the UCL final. I promise you right now, if Twitter was available back then.
No. If Twitter was available back then, he need to delete it. He needed
if it was available in that final.
I don't think he would have made it to Barcelona. I think he would have retired after
bro.
After that, he would have been like, you know what? I'm just going to
he made it to Barcelona. Bro. No, Jimmy. He made it to Barcelona. They sent him there to make decoy runs for Messi. Of course he did. Because, brother, like,
you all I know, you man are rude, innit?
Yeah, don't do that.
You man are rude. By the way,
they talk about the Gerrard slip 24/7, so sometimes I gotta get them back for one. Innit?
Wait, TJ, you gonna just let them just disrespect Thierry Henry like that?
Dude, I don't necessarily disagree. I'm just saying I'm just saying he's our GOAT, but he missed chances in that UCL final, bro.
3.
Quick one. I shut down Wafflers. I'm gonna shut you down, Cass, and I'll respectfully tell you, I'm not ruining no channel by putting people like this on. Everyone's got personality. NAF is all about expressing your personality. Sometimes it's hectic, sometimes it's contextual. Just because you don't like jokes about Arsenal, I think it's been quite balanced with the jokes. No one's going too far with it. Like if you were.
Right.
Like just if you don't,
too many sensitive Arsenal fans out there, man. I can't believe this. And people asking who this Arsenal fan is on. One with a brain. How about that?
I can't lie. Me, Monts, and Dats bring on mad amounts of personality per week. Per week, by the way. Every other day, there's always someone new or whatever. You can never really win. Like people in here, I like to believe people in here are just enjoying this. It's not nothing over the top either. But you know what people can do? There's 700 of you in here. You can always subscribe if you're new and hit that like button. You know,
and I'll be honest.
Like I said, if you're on dark mode, then what you see here in this section, the fun button will look like me and TJ. If not, on the other side, it will look like Jimmy and it will look like Monts. You know what I'm saying?
You see what I'm saying? That's how this shit works. That's how it works. Just people, and also respectfully, it is probably stupid o'clock in some of the time zones that some of our, the people on this panel are on. So to sit here and make a comment and say you're ruining the show with what people are saying, man are taking the time out of their day for what they're doing to give you lot entertainment. So respectfully, if you do not like it, there's 24,000 people in here. One person talking shit on this chat, please fuck off. I promise you, I don't have time for people who don't appreciate people that are taking the time out of their day to give you lot entertainment. You get it? Like, these men aren't getting paid for this, bro. They're here out of their own time.
We're not.
So, shit.
I told this was a paid appearance. Let me text my agent real quick. Hang on.
You got me.
This is not the Pantene Pro V commercials down the hall.
You got me.
Yeah. Every hair flick is $5. We know the deal.
You got me. How about this? I prefer that. This. Let me read this. Big up the panel. Someone said, Shane Bapper, he said, Monts, your greatest player likes to slip. I'd rather you just you fire something back than say this is shit. Fight back. Fight back. Don't tell me, oh, you guys are crazy.
Stop crying because somebody
Arsenal all the time. I fucking hate it. Why'd you keep cussing Arsenal? Fight back.
Fight back.
Come on, man. You're better than that.
Let me run these. Big up Ems. He says, big up the panel. Smash those likes up if you haven't done so as well. So big up for that super. He's always super chatting these days. Big up yourself. Blade says, so what we saying for Jacob since the fetus days? We're talking about like all the trophies and stuff like that at the start.
He was a fetus.
Well, I was born in 1990, so I was breathing air when they won the last FA Cup. So you're wrong there. And I was about to graduate high school when they won that Carling Cup. That is the last thing we won.
Wait,
I mean, unless you're counting the
just won a
preseason
trophy,
quad
like,
that we
last
just
week.
pulled.
Yeah,
we did do the
you guys won
preseason
a
quad
Tiger
this
Cup,
year.
an Audi
Yeah.
Cup.
Son
You'll
didn't
never
even know
sing
how to
it,
lift
but
up
we
the
did do
trophy.
it. Yeah.
He wasn't used to that.
Who did
It
you
was
have to
heavy.
beat when
It was
who-
actually
who
heavy.
did
The
you have to-
dish, they said it was heavy. And I like that it was separated, just like my son. He's 4. You could put carrots, celery, ranch dip in one. There's a little separator between the little. It was a very nice plate. We did do the preseason quad, so y'all can hold that. I ain't seen anyone lift a trophy
I got a
this
question for
preseason.
Jacob. What
Except for me.
Korean pub team did you
Preseason
have
quad.
to beat to win that trophy?
It was the best that Korea could offer. From their league, we took their all-stars.
Dragons or some shit like
Yeah.
that.
Well, we signed one, and then we did sign
Bulgarian
one.
FC from
No,
Korea.
we did sign one. His name is Yang Min Hyuk, and he absolutely turned Emerson Royale around in the midfield there.
Yeah,
He had some
Hak
nice
Tua,
dribbles and some
he
nice.
can play though.
Yeah, Hak Tua. That's what you saw the thumbnail.
That's what I call him,
Yeah,
Hak Tua, the Korean dude. He's nice though.
yeah, that's what I made the thumbnail. It was Hak Tua at 25 because technically he's not going to join us until 2025 in January.
next
So
year. He's
I thought
nice.
it made sense.
Yeah.
But he was turning around a Premier League. I mean, air quotes, Premier League right back in Emerson Royale. He's about to be an AC Milan legend, by the way. Yeah, man, lot to. I don't know what I was talking about. Was it a super chat or something?
Nah, I don't even know how we got there because I'm still trying to figure out how.
Why am I talking about
TJ
Emerson?
off the hook about this whole striker situation, right? You know, we started moving Martinelli.
Let me,
talking about the strikers.
Yeah. We'll do that. One sec. Havertz just fooled in the fan base like he did at Chelsea. Everyone said he was better than Lukaku just because of fluidity. It's an illusion. Give it a year. And then that's what Blaze. Big up Blaze. Dr. Seymour, big up yourself. He says Arteta Sexuals already securing their post-season tickets for the buffet line of fish, fry, and humble pie after finishing without silverware in brackets again. Donna Cullen says, Wagwan, Mr. Kasim, Mr. Will, Jimmy, Theo, Jacob, and Don.
Oh,
Who's Don?
wait, what? Who's Don?
Who's
Don?
Don?
Ain't no way.
Yo.
Ain't no way.
Wow.
I ain't gonna say it. I ain't gonna say nothing, but we're all thinking it.
Wow.
I ain't saying
Ain't
nothing.
no way.
Ain't no way.
Ain't no way. Big up Don though.
Donna says, nice jersey you're wearing, Mr. Theo.
Yeah, man. Fuck Arsenal and these
Who's
kids,
Theo?
bro. They
The Lynx
all
African
got
thing.
nice.
Sorry, you know what, Jimmy, our threads are awesome. You guys look like a bus seat. Relax.
You look like a fucking jizz rat, a blue jizz rat.
Yeah. You guys look, You guys look, bus seat FC, bro. Like
At
it's
least our third
absolutely
kid is
insane.
beautiful. We got a black and purple third kid.
The bus seats on the double deck.
Yeah, bus seats on the double decker. That's what these guys' kits look like, bro.
Yeah, it looks like
I gotta be honest. On the players on the field, it doesn't look bad. But I'm not walking around wearing that fucking kit. You kidding me? That kid looks horrible. I'm not wearing
Wait,
The bus
TJ.
seat is killing me.
TJ, your name's Theo.
Yeah.
You might be the only.
No,
white
I'm not
guy
trying to
that
get my
met this
I'm not
Theo.
trying to get my government name out there, but yes, that's like the long,
He's
the
the only
short.
white guy you ever met named Theo.
Yeah, that's the only one.
Oh, really?
No,
Yeah.
TJ, TJ Detweiler from Recess. We talking about guys.
Who?
TJ from Recess.
Oh my
His name's-
god!
his
Real
name-
people,
his name's
That's a throwback.
real people, please.
His real name's Theodore.
Real people, please.
It counts.
Yeah. Ton says, Jimmy, all you got is your past now. Your future is bleak as hell. Your club has the same amount of league titles as Sunderland. Pipe down.
What?
He said your
No.
future. No, that's embarrassing.
We got trophies from now, not when like heavy set. You know what? Never mind. I'm not going on that spew with you.
Yeah.
We're not gonna talk about who was playing.
I said,
back
you
then.
know what?
yeah.
Nah, I ain't gonna go
And
there.
he says, and Donna's apologized to you, Mons.
But I gotta get some tissue. I'll be right back.
Yeah. Anyways, but yeah, man. But the whole striker situation, though, I do believe that the direction Arsenal are putting themselves in, if you agree, Will, is probably whether it's OSIMHEN, whether it's Gyökeres, whatever link you want to believe, it kind of says they're not looking at a winger, regardless of what we say. It looks like they're looking at probably a striker now.
Ivan Toney is right there. He's right there at Brentford with only 12 months left on his deal. What's everybody doing? How come Ivan Toney? How come nobody wants him no more? Nobody fuck with Ivan Toney anymore. I remember 2 months ago.
I don't get it.
Everybody was on him, and now all of a sudden nobody wants this guy that's sitting at a small club.
If we don't get OSIMHEN and then don't try to pivot to get Tony, I don't know what we doing.
But
like, I don't understand what Ivan Toney's right here. But
I think Toney is better than OSIMHEN.
They want 50,
and he's cheaper. He
How
can't
much they
cost
want
no
for him?
more than 50.
Well, one's at least done it in the Premier League. We can
He
we
can't
can say
cost
that
any more than
much.
50 unless there's a bidding war because he only has 12 months left. So
That's what I'm
Brentford
saying. I
can't
don't
really
get
play
it.
hardball. I don't
I really
understand,
don't
bro.
get it.
He's
I'm not
right
even gonna
there.
lie, I don't get
He's
it.
a perfect striker. He can fit in most systems. You
Bro, he
put him
does
into that
everything.
Arsenal team. I think Ivan Toney, he's a needle mover, right? Like the signings that Arsenal's made so far, in Calafiori, Mourinho, it's decent signings. But again, they don't move the needle. Like if that's the business that Arsenal do, this is the terrible transfer window. So far, it looks good, but you got to get that striker. Whoever they decide to sign up front, that's going to determine how far Arsenal
I like these dudes like this. He doesn't care for him. His attitude stinks. Shut up. You're in the chat. You don't have to worry about his attitude. What do you think y'all pay? Why do you think they pay these coaches 10, 15, 20 million dollars a year to take fire boys?
But Jimmy, Arteta can't manage big personalities. That's what it is.
Yeah, like you're gonna have to get one eventually. You're gonna need a big personality in there. That's who wins. Name a team.
What do you mean he can't handle big
personality,
personalities? All them Botox he was trying out for Real Housewives of Spain or whatever it's called. Marbella?
Yeah, like,
Was it Real Housewives of Marbella? I don't remember.
No idea. It was actually on a show called that?
No, I just made that up.
He totally made that up.
Oh, okay.
It's just,
But
yeah.
Moving on from Arsenal anyways. Chelsea freezing out Conor Gallagher. Might have another.
He might have another go to heaven, man.
Chelsea. W Chelsea. That's
For
smart
freezing
move.
him
Yo, bro. Conor Gallagher
thing that hasn't been embarrassing about Chelsea all offseason.
Conor Gallagher only has 12 months left on his deal. If he's not
it's the first thing that isn't embarrassing about
is
Chelsea.
it? I'm about to say, okay, is it? I'm about to say you can name a lot of things that's embarrassing, not this.
This is the first W Chelsea seen in a while.
Wait, but Jimmy, so this is where you might not agree with me though, because I actually don't think that Conor Gallagher is as shit as everybody tries to make him out.
I don't think he's shit.
Okay, yeah. But I do agree with like freezing him out because you're not gonna leave for free. So
exactly.
you gotta leave right now. Then.
But here's the problem, Will. Here's the problem. Yeah. You have these guys. These they're not guys. I'm gonna tell you what they look like. We call it, like my dad would say, these men. These men. You have these men who fall in love with the player. So now they become player FC. Because now they like, oh, well, if Gallagher wants to stay and leave on a free, I'm okay with that. Bullshit.
Bad business.
That hurts my club.
Bad business.
In Deji voice, that hurts my club. And I don't want
shout
that.
out Deji.
So Gallagher, I need you to do what's right for my club. I don't care about your future. I don't care. And if you're a fan of Chelsea, stop caring about these players who are not legendary. I understand not mistreating a legend. That looks bad to mistreat a legend. Like how United did Cristiano Ronaldo, horrible. We would never. But Gallagher, y'all gave him a banner. He has not won or done anything. Y'all gave him a banner. A banner.
I mean, he might out survive Maresca if he doesn't show up. He might have a new manager says, "Yep, you know what? I like him."
He's been, and here's the funny part. There's been 4 windows straight. Conor Gallagher has been for sale. 4. So I don't know why they acting like this. 4 windows.
Proper Chelsea, man.
He's for. Oh yeah, he's yo. I sat down and watched. I want to talk about this. I sat down and watched one dude's long diatribe that he said Conor Gallagher is the only true through and through blue Chelsea player left. So
what do you mean by that?
That's what I want to know, because there's Reece James and there's Levi Caldwell who actually start, who all the big teams in the Prem would have on their team. But Conor Gallagher's blue through and through. Why the other 2 not? Like, I don't get this. They pick and choose who's blue through and through. Because the other day it was Chalobah. Now it's Chalobah now. Oh my gosh, we can't sell Chalobah. He's blue through and through. Reece James, Levi Caldwell. They start. They right there. If you in the academy, that's who you look. Like, let's be honest. Monts, you played football. If you was in Chelsea Academy, are you looking up to what happened with Gallagher or with Reece James? You're not aspiring to be a dog running around. You're looking at Reece James.
No,
There's
100%.
nobody who fancy themselves. When I get to Chelsea, I want to be Conor Gallagher. No, they want to be Reece James.
Nah, that's true, because Reece James second best right back in the world. So
I want to be Reece James. So that's your example right there. And Chelsea show their dedication to carbon players. Reece James hamstring been falling off the bone like every year for the last 4.
What do you mean by
They
that?
have not tried. They haven't done anything, nothing negative to slander. To try
I know
to
he's
sell
gonna say.
nothing.
What do you mean by that?
So what are we talking about here?
What do you mean by that?
What?
Will.
Nothing.
Wait, Will?
He's like, he said, who's the best then? That's what
I
he
said,
said.
because you said he's the second best.
Yeah.
I said, who's the best? Then?
No, the best right back in the world is Reece James. We're not gonna argue.
No, Danny Carvajal is the best right back, and then Reece
Danny
James.
Carvajal, you bumble clot. You man.
It's actually neither of them, but it's cool. You guys keep on.
Don't say it's Trent.
No.
Hey, look, man. Speaking of having to freeze players out, you guys should be freezing out Trent because he's coming to us next season.
Nah, it's not gonna happen.
Oh, is
he
it?
wants to stay at Liverpool. Yeah, he don't want to stay at Liverpool.
That's fine. We'll cross that bridge if it happens.
Let me tell you something. Liverpool fans have sense. They know who to protect and who not to shit. Like,
bro, but it don't matter who you're gonna protect.
Bro, we fell in love with Alfie Gilchrist. Alfie Gilchrist.
Comparing a Champions League winner and a Premier League winner to a guy who hasn't done it is kind of crazy to me.
Our base is different, bro. I don't
And in
see
regards to how a
anybody
club
else
should treat
fan
their
base
contract, especially like
Alfie Gilchrist. Wow.
Alfie Gilchrist. They
Mad
cried
Max
over him.
himself, Fury Road and that. Furiosa. That's crazy.
Trust me,
I mean,
That's crazy.
your club apparently what's it called, Jake? Apparently your club was interesting, Gallagher, once upon a time, and also now Scott McTominay.
They just want him for free.
Yeah.
that Scott McTominay thing. It's just one dude just being like, "Hey, Scott McTominay." I'm pretty sure he's a United fan, so why wouldn't you? If you're hearing that Chelsea's about to sell Gallagher for 50, 60, you're probably looking at your lot like,
35,
I'm probably getting 30 for that, 25 there.
35.
Maybe they need a Harry Maguire because we don't have an English center back. All type of
you
things.
need to hit your British quota.
Technically, we're over our foreign quota right now by 2 players, but 3: Emerson, Brian Hill, and then Lo Celso, and there's another one that are all going to be gone pretty soon.
That's why you want Dominic Solanke, isn't it?
Oliver Skip has the easiest job. All he has to do is just breathe air, and he gets a paycheck.
English.
It's quite fantastic.
Breathe air
He's
and get
British.
kicked in the
He's
face against
homegrown,
Liverpool.
and because we're in Europa, they have to be like actually trained at Hotspur Way, and he checks all those boxes. And I relate him to Conor Gallagher in a way, because to me, when your best attributes are checking boxes or he fulfills a quota that I need, this isn't like diversity hiring in America. You don't need to just hire me based off of my skin color. How about you hire me based off of what I've done? And Oliver Skip is that. Conor Gallagher would be just, I guess, like a more presentable version of Oliver Skip, if you will, because of the hair, and like he doesn't look like he was on Lord of the Rings. But other than that, I just think Conor Gallagher, I'd take him for 2025. Like I said, I don't think he's that bad of a player, to be honest. That he shouldn't be getting all the disrespect he does. I think he got kind of overrated. The prices before Chelsea did their financial thing, they had to sell him at a certain price and then they could lower it, and we were interested in that. Really what it is Tottenham hears team has to sell, therefore we'll discount, and we're like, I'm interested. Who's the player? And that's the wrong ethos to go off of in the transfer market. Archie Gray was about to go to Brentford until we caught wind that Leeds are in a hurry to sell, and we've got something that they want in Joe Rodon. So, really, I don't really remember what your question was. Conor Gallagher, no thank you. Solanke, I see him in the thumbnail right there, wearing the Tottenham shirt. Solanke, I'm not convinced is even better than Richarlison, so no thank you. Yeah.
Solanke been eating off that player of the month back in December. Everybody's gassing him up.
How many goals did he score against the people who finished higher in the table than us? How many goals did Solanke score against them? None is the answer. I'm not waiting for anyone to answer that. But my point in saying that is,
what's ball name with the dreads that come on here? He talk real proper, like he sound like a lawyer to me.
Jay.
Jay. He said Solanke.
Big up, Jay.
What good 20+ goals for Tottenham? I actually argued with him this morning in the chat.
I believe he could.
Cass,
I mean, if he played 38 games, he might. Timo
wait,
Werner
wait,
had
wait,
4
why
GA in
not-
his
why
first
not-
4 games. The system creates goals.
bro.
It does.
Bro.
I don't want him. I'm
Solanke
not
is
trying to sit up here and say
scoring 20+
Solanke could
goals in
cook
the
for us.
Prem, bro. And not only
But
that,
the
he
point-
said non-penalty too. He said non-penalty.
Oh, non-penalties.
He wouldn't
is a
take
bit,
our penalties.
No,
he wouldn't take our
20
penalties.
non-penalties. You've been pushing about.
That's what he
If
said.
he was on penalties,
If you look at his numbers,
no, you could
this
definitely get
bit-
20, you can get 20 if he's on penalties. If he's on.
But
I
he
think his how long it takes for him to score goals per minute or whatever it is, or it's like 170 compared to Richarlison's, which is like 90 or 111, something like that. So he's damn near a double the amount of time it takes for Solanke to score as it does Richarlison. Now, again, you put him in a better team, you probably get better output. I do agree with that sentiment. However, again, this is just not a real needle mover for me. We're linked
I'm
with
not
all these
buying it.
different strikers at the beginning of the window. My manager says I want to get business done early so I can take all the new all to Korea, to Japan, all the places we're going to play Bayern Munich 100 times before the season start. So I'm sitting here thinking, cool, we're going to get business done early. Ezzy, here we go. I need Ezzy like I need air. And I would literally already be part Earth by the time right now, if it was true that I needed Ezzy like I need air. So for me, this club is moving exactly how I expected them to move. However, I hope that they wouldn't. And in regards to Solanke, it sounds definitely like what we would do. Oh, one season where he got 19 goals in the Premier League. What a guy. What was his other time? Oh, but he scored 27 goals in the championship. I don't care about championship. What's he done in the Premier League? How many
not
goals,
good,
how many
right?
games?
That's not really a great way to look at it, though, because I believe he
That's a good
at
goal
Spurs.
return, though,
At
in
Spurs,
championship.
by the way, at Spurs, there's abundance more chances created on the Ange system. So I believe
Yeah,
he'll be on
I
the
agree.
end of most of them, compared to what Bournemouth had the other season when they came up and then obviously tried a thing and they were just looking garbage compared to their new ownership of last year where they looked like they actually had some ambition and a better coach at that. He got what 6 goals, 7 assists, right? Not that great a return, but for Bournemouth, it's probably good considering what he had around him. Right. Same thing. I said the same thing to Tom once. I'll say it again. Ollie Watkins, when he got his move to Aston Villa in his first game, he got what 11 goals and 2 assists. Is that it? When Aston Villa spent way more money, and then in the second season he improved on that, and he improved on that again. Who also came from the champion. I'm just saying. I believe he's at a point where you're surrounded by better players at Tottenham, and the chances you do create, like Brendan Johnson, unfortunately, he's got a decent pick out. Like he's not the greatest of players, but you've got Kulusevski, Maddison, and whatnot. I think Solanke can get anything between 17 and 23 Premier League goals, and I think that's a respectable return. Because I don't think you're.
I don't even know that he starts over Richarlison, and that's the main problem I have. I want to sign a guy that I know for a fact is going to improve my starting 11. That's at least a question mark. The only question mark that doesn't go with a Solanke is that he can score in the Premier League. He showed it against everyone who's not in the Big Six. So if we're trying to just beat those people, then it's a fine signing. If we're trying to catch up to the ones in ahead of us, it is an awful signing. It does not help us catch up in this race. Like, we have been driving at a certain pace for so long while all these others pull ahead. And if we get a manager that comes in saying, you know, I want to improve this club so it's challenging on all fronts, specifically at the league level, and if he's actually sincere about that, Solanke doesn't do that. Timo Werner doesn't do that. Archie Gray is a huge question mark if he's even going to impact the 11. I like Archie Gray. Don't get me wrong. I like the deal. Ostensibly $30 million for what some people say is generational talent, 3rd generation footballer for Leeds. I like it. But again, if that's all that I've done, and I genuinely felt like if we went out there and we did Ezzy, we did Tony, those 2 signings alone would drastically change my aspirations for next season. But as of right now, I feel like they're just giving Ainge whatever bottom of the barrel he'll accept, and that's what we're kind of doing. I hope I'm wrong. I hope tomorrow Fabrizio's talking all this and that, but today, seeing what West Ham's doing, getting a guy in Crescencio Somerville that's better than every winger I have on my club other than Heung-min Son, and then they also got Fulkrug, which, no offense to Fulkrug, but the dude's banging goals in the Champions League. Richarlison did that once.
I'm not being funny.
Solanke's done it never. Solanke doesn't get selected for the Euros. We're told, oh, when the Euros are over is when we're going to be getting these guys. And then it's Solanke, a guy who wasn't even at the damn Euros. What the hell does that tell me?
You know, first and foremost, I'm going to remind you, you're Tottenham. And secondly, Richarlison, in his first year, he got you 5 GA, and last year he got you what 15 GA. I'm not being funny. If you want to go back, that's probably, if not just as much as Solanke's first season in the Bournemouth team, but yet you think Richarlison is better than him all of a sudden. Solanke's 10 times
Well,
the
for
player.
one, Kaz, I never said he was better. I said it was a question, and that's the problem.
Yeah, but
and second,
why
to judge
not?
Richarlison based off of appearances in which he was also injured, this man played 38, 33 in the last 2 Premier League seasons. That's over 70 Premier League matches in the last 2 seasons. And Richarlison had drastically less appearances, but damn near the same goals. That's what we're talking about.
So when we see Richarlison in a better system under with a manager that's plays a more respectable way of football, you see Richarlison improve. That's the way.
If Richarlison was a good player, he would have had 25. I'm going
off your original point when you
last year,
yeah. I'm going off.
You know how many he missed? Man, that was crazy.
I'm just saying, how about have both players then? 65 million. I doubt you pay that, but it's not a lot. I'm just saying it means
I can live.
It means you know what it means. You could even play with Charles up the left if something don't work out and someone gets injured. The whole point is you need a squad. Whether it's Richarlison, Dominic Solanke, 5 in the middle, in my opinion, that just creates good competition, regardless, especially for what you want to do.
Yeah, I mean, I agree with you. That's something I've asked for at my club, that I want to see competition at every position, even Sonny's position. Everyone's position needs to be up for grabs because that's how you get the best out of anybody. Solanke coming in, I mean, I joked around and I did the Scarface meme, where they're counting their money, laughing on the phone. That's Richarlison's therapist right now after that Fabrizio bomba, because he's getting hit up. Hey, when you free next week, sir, I need to talk to you because Dominic Solanke may be taking the number 9 off of me. Richarlison was a PR buy in the beginning anyway. Is because of the damn World Cup. Brazil was ranked 3rd in the world. And you know what Levy said? Oh, they're the 3rd favorites to win the whole thing. I should go get Brazil's number 9. I could get him off Everton. I'm buddy-buddy with their chairman. I could get that deal done real quick. He'll take Dele Alli. It'll be really good for both parties. And that's what we did. We're never doing the deal we should do. We're doing the easy ones, the ones that are most convenient for us. I thought things had changed. That's why I was feeling good about last season. As of right now, I don't feel like much has changed. I feel like they tried to, they did what James Maddison did to me. Which is, you think I'm something, but actually I'm not. Oh, you think like a Bitcoin bro. He's a crypto bro. That's what I call him. He's a guy. He's like, bro, we're at the low right now. We're at the low, and we're about to do the high. Buy in now. All right, son. Here's 30 grand. Let me just take out a cheeky little 30K and invest real quick. And you know what he did? Oh shit! You just lost half of that investment in 24 hours. That's what James Maddison has done to me. So to me, fool me once, shame on me, fool me twice. That's why I liked Ezzy as well, because he could play multiple positions and challenge James Maddison. But luckily we got Lucas Bergvall, the next hottest thing out of Sweden. That's what Tottenham does. We get these young guys, we'll make them stars, and then we'll come and be like, this is the greatest player I've ever seen. This is the greatest player I've ever seen now. And I'm like, okay, Will, I hear you. Like, just like Luka Modric, Gareth Bale, time and time again, these clubs are just going to come. That's what I'm saying. That's where we're at. Lucas Bergvall, you're going to get him in about 4 years. So that's where we're at.
You know what? I expect this sort of stress to come from Mons because he ain't signed no one. But from you already, from a Tottenham fan, shit. This has been good therapy for you. You like that, Brand, didn't you? You needed it.
Yeah, I mean, here's the thing, because when I go live on my channel in a couple of minutes, when I go live on my channel a couple of minutes, if I'm too honest, you're whining, you're crying, you're overly this. If I don't address the problems, then I'm a happy client. It's like I'm never free to do what I want on my channel, but when I'm a guest like I am today, I'll just say whatever I feel. And if anyone in the chat doesn't like it, I don't give I'm not gonna curse. I'm sorry, but
you say you don't give a fuck. Shane says Chelsea treating Gallagher worse than the racist number 8. Proper Chelsea, uncomfortable conversation when Gallagher played better than number 8 last year.
Worse? How we treating him? We're talking about a football move. We didn't tell him like his mom stinks or something. We're talking about football.
Blaze says Proppers don't care about Tyreek George though, and we know why.
Tyreek George, another academy player that's clearly being shown a path. He don't count.
Wolves FI, big up for the super sticker. I appreciate that as well. You could say something there, but big up, man. You're always supporting. Johnny B says starting to love this channel. Big up the panel. I appreciate that, man. It's nice. It's comments like that that makes people want to like the video because you're starting to love the channel. But big up though, Johnny, man. I appreciate that a lot. Shane also says, imagine 120 million on Pigeon and Solanke equals Spursy. Like, anyway,
you're muted, Jacob.
You on mute, Jacob.
I was saying that, you know, I didn't even mention the price. That's the fun part. I didn't even get to the money part because I'm not a damn accountant. I'm a football fan. I'm a Tottenham Hotspur fan. I'm a fan of money, but we make Champions League. We don't make Champions League. Don't affect my bank balance. So I really don't care at the end of the day.
Yeah.
I was gonna say,
We bought
regardless,
with Champions League football. We bought Richarlison. We said, "Here you go, your Harry Kane replacement." That's
I was gonna say, like, regardless of if you sign Richarlison, well, not Richarlison, but go ahead. And I'll say, like, regardless of if you sign Solanke or not, I don't think nothing really changes for Tottenham next season. It's gonna be competing for top 4, like with him or without him. It's gonna be the same thing.
Well, let's see how
I think that I agree, and I think the only way that it's a different conversation is Eze and Tony off the bat.
I don't want people to think that I'm saying Solanke's not a good player. He's a good striker in the Prem on any team. He can bet. He can score goals. I just thought 20+ goals in Tottenham. I thought that was a little crazy.
That's the key word. Good, not great, not an easy.
Yeah,
he's a good player.
Exactly. He's fine.
If my team signed him, I wouldn't super celebrate, but I wouldn't be mad. He's a good striker.
Like, you know, when my wife makes roast beef, like, it's good, but I prefer she makes enchiladas con queso. I prefer that. You know what I'm saying? But I eat the chicken and the quinoa and the cauliflower, whatever you want, honey, as long as I get, you know, the good shit at the end of the week. That's what I need. So
I big up the wifey, man.
Yeah, big up the wifey.
Yeah, big up the wifey every time, man. If you lot got misses in the chat, go give them a kiss and remind them how much you don't like them. But what's it called? Monts. Joe Gomez, allegedly not in Slot's plans to be going forward, but open for a sell. You know, there was talk on Sky Sports saying along the lines that, you know, Liverpool are happy with their fullback options. We got told that, you know, you wanted the left back, so that might not even be the case anymore, man. Joe Gomez, I think they kind of disrespected him I think he's been a little bit disrespected. I'm not even coming from a Man United fan. I think he was actually your best fullback last year, consistent as well. But if he's not in the plans, man, bro, your guy is gonna go, bro. He might want to go for football, but it kind of makes me think there's a certain place that he might go for a certain player. Just saying, innit? What are you saying, anyways, man?
It's a funny old one.
It's a funny old game.
No, just because with Joey, for me, I prefer if he stayed. Like the way I rate him is that I feel like, because he can cover 3 positions, he's definitely needed in this Liverpool squad. Because for me, I think we need another defender anyway. Like with Joe Gomez, we still need the defender. We still need to get another defender. John Matip has left. Have they just forgot that? They just forgot that our second best defender's got an ACL and cut for free. Like, you know what I'm saying? So for me, I feel like we need to show some awareness and probably try and keep him at the club. If you are gonna go and sell him and try and get Anthony Gordon as a replacement, then that better come with 2 other defenders. Because for me, I know the club sees it as Conor Bradley is back up at right back, Tsimikas is back up at left back, and then they'll probably go and get another centre back. But for me, I feel like Joe Gomez currently is the best left back at the club, but that's under Jurgen Klopp. Under Slot, I've already said it. I think Tsimikas will be the best left back at the club. He's not the best left back at the club. He's the 3rd best left back at the club. But in the system, the new system that I'm seeing, Tsimikas is the best with the ball at his feet. Robertson is quite erratic, very much on the energy drink type shit, you know. And Joe Gomez is a right-footed left back who I think it might be a bit problematic for Slot and the way he wants to build up play. Tsimikas, even though for me, as maybe just as a left back overall, maybe isn't as good as the other 2. But with the ball at his feet and in build up, he's fine. And defensively, he's not crap either. I just think he's kind of average. But but in the right system, average can be made great. And my hot take is that I think Tsimikas will probably look the best in this system, innit? So that's I don't know. I'd keep Gomez if we could. I think it would be dumb to sell Gomez, in my opinion. Like, I think there's other players I'd look to sell before Joe Gomez. You know what I'm saying? I think you have to be very careful with selling utility players, because it's all fun and games until there's an injury crisis. It's all fun and games.
Yeah, you're right. But yeah, what do you lot make of Liverpool anyways in general?
I mean, I kind of think Liverpool are going to fall off a little bit. I think it's going to be hard to maintain what Klopp has done. Usually when you see like a legendary manager leave the club, the guy that comes in after them doesn't usually last that long, right? It's like you don't want to be the rebound. You want to be the guy after the guy. So, I mean, like for me, like what Slot's doing, I haven't really watched you guys play in preseason too much to really get like an idea. So, I guess I have to wait until like the season actually starts. But
watch the Arsenal game. Don't worry, watch the Arsenal game when you can.
I was there. I
heard
Finish.
that you guys were cooking.
I was there though. Good.
Yeah, but for me, I think I kind of talked about it maybe like the last time I was on the channel, like a little while ago, and I think like Monster and I were having a conversation about it with I think that you guys should have kind of done like a rebuild thing, right? I think that you guys should have sold Salah because he only has 12 months left. I think that you guys got to also look at Trent as well and figure out if you're going to be willing to possibly lose him for free, right? Move on some of these older players that's been there and then maybe use that money and invest the squad that way. Because I don't really get what FSG and your board are doing right now. But, that's kind of how it always is with Liverpool, just in terms of just being stingy and moving kind of slow in the market.
Yeah, no, you're right. You never really know what we're really doing, to be honest. Shit just happens out of nowhere. And we go, oh, shit. We signed someone. So I don't know. But of course, James Pierce did say we are going to be signing players in August. So,
but like, why wait so late? Because when the season starts, like the 13th.
I generally think my opinion. I don't know. This is the general opinion. This is my opinion. Yeah. I think Scott genuinely just wanted to assess the squad himself and spend time with the squad and assess the squad rather than because let's be honest, Endo's already been told it's not looking good for you. You know what I'm saying? Like, certain players need to be told this is the end of the road. You know what I'm saying?
Chilwell, Gallagher, we telling them over here. Enzo Maresca is like, look, surplus the requirements, bruh. Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? And when a new manager, you know what I'm saying? But that's what I'm saying. New manager. So I think things have just taken a bit. Listen, the Euros didn't help. If the Euros doesn't happen, I don't think we wait until August to make things happen in the window, personally. But we're here in it. This is where we are right now, and I think now that Maresca, don't kill me. Now that
rent free.
Just because he said it, just
Parmesan Pep. That's his name. Parmesan
But you just did a Parmesan Pep. That's crazy.
But Seed FC occupy any of your mind. Don't do that.
I think he just needs time in it. I think he needed that time to kind of just assess the squad. Now I feel like he's had a few games. We've got one more game against United, obviously coming up.
Yeah, you're losing that.
I don't know if we have an. Excuse me.
You're losing that. It's tomorrow, basically. So. Yeah, I think so.
Liverpool looked really good against Arsenal. They absolutely dominated that midfield. Obviously, Arsenal were missing some of our key pieces, but slot ball looked really good. We need to not underestimate. I think it's crazy. Underestimate Liverpool at your own peril. I think they stay top.
I underestimate Man United at your own peril too.
Nah, your manager's Ten Hag.
You guys,
manager's Ten Hag,
and then manager's slot. So what?
Yeah, but I mean, like I've been seeing Ten Hag for 2 years. I would rather go. Hold on, wait.
I think what they forgot is that even against Arsenal, we had four bona fide starters on the pitch.
Exactly.
So we're evenly matched. We
played in the 6. Soboslai was playing in the
evenly
6,
matched. We're evenly matched.
We were missing our best midfielder and we were missing our best center back. But the rest, and we were playing our third string goalkeeper. But the ball, the overall ball looked good from Liverpool. Underestimate them at your own peril. That's all I'm going to say.
And by the way,
Ten Hag, bro.
So when we're here tomorrow night or whenever it is, when we win, whether it's 2-1, whatever, 1-0, whatever it is, when they get smacked up by Jadon Sancho and Ahmad and that, we will be here.
And I'm going to say this now, and at your own peril, like what happened to the Arsenal fans, like what I did to Troops, like what I did to KC.
We're not Arsenal, G, man. They're not even taking preseason serious.
I'm going to say this one more time. It's all fun and games until a football has to get kicked and we're not whining and dining about signing.
Bro, no one's trying. Bro, we can all see Arsenal are not trying to keep ball serious.
And you know, when you lose to Mons, it's the fucking worst. So don't tell me it's a preseason friendly after you just said
did I say that?
Just remember that now.
Like I said, bro, you can easily see Arsenal are not taking mad shit seriously. Like you're not partying, man, jogging back like it's his first game, bro. You can see the difference. Us two teams though are taking preseason a little serious. Yeah, we are taking it more serious than the Arsenals. I mean, Chelsea Trying to, bless
taking it
them.
more serious than the Arsenals. Odegaard played 90 minutes.
Yeah.
Odegaard played 90 minutes.
Anyways, Monts.
My team was weakened. My team was weak. My team was weaker than Arsenal's.
Monts, you should already know.
My team was weaker than Arsenal's.
I agree. No, I agree. Your team was weaker than Arsenal's, and actually Arsenal are shamefully. You know what? They even had to score an offside goal against us. Crazy, innit? And they had to score against our kids. It's mad. They had to wait for our kids to come on.
Cos, to be fair, you were good. You were good for the first 15 minutes of that match, and then the last 75, we absolutely dominated.
No, hold on.
Let's not do that. Let's not do this.
They had to wait till 2 injuries, an offside goal, and all our kids to come on at half time to do something. That as well.
I think self-awareness is very rare because I've just seen a chat say Monts is piping up after preseason, proper weirdo. You know why that doesn't make sense to me? Because Kaz literally just antagonized me by saying he's not gonna smack us up. So now that I'm retaliating, I'm the weirdo.
You can't answer back, man.
The best thing that happened to us.
You're not allowed to.
Oh yeah, too aggressive. I'm not allowed.
Yeah.
Monts, the best thing that ever happened to us was Manchester United winning that FA Cup, bro. Like that was the best thing that ever happened to us. Because now they have Ten Hag and they're still talking shit. That's this is insane to me. And there's still no style of play on that United side.
Yes, there is.
You guys are gassing up a win in preseason.
Wait. There's still no style. There's still no style of play. One second.
This is the beauty about Manchester United, right? All you really have to do is just go and watch the post games of their last few regular season matches, and you remember how they actually feel about this manager.
Correct.
They're getting the dopamine.
And they were saying before.
It was only last season, G.
They still have that same.
By the way,
Ten Hag in the job.
All right, by the way, this is mad rich coming from a Chelsea fan. I'm not gonna cap. This is mad rich. No,
I don't care about managers.
Not even just last season. Last couple to few seasons even. How about that?
But don't sleep on Chelsea.
Hold on.
Chelsea.
Wait a minute. I didn't sleep on Chelsea. I said it's rich coming from a Chelsea fan. When a man tries to start laughing about style of play like his one's done anything. Actually, to be fair, on my notice, there's been a big difference in Man United's whole style in this preseason. To say there's no style is a bit disingenuous.
Is that saying much? It was like how
I don't know. All I know, three teams on this panel right now, or three content creators, are all trying to find a style of play and identify it and make sure it works. So we're all in the same boat. So while you're 3 years
into your project.
I was about to say that.
We're 2 games in.
We're not all in the same phase.
No, wait.
They just got slut. We just got Parmesan.
Oh my god.
It
takes a couple comments and they're done. That's all it takes is a couple comments, yeah. Like I said, let's not be dumb and beat around the bush, yeah.
Nah, yo, Cass, funny enough, I actually think Chelsea come above Man United next season.
I don't care.
They're gonna be above them.
But I think Chelsea are fighting for top 4.
I'll put money on that.
That's all cool and everything like that. But when they end up sacking Maresca in the end, yeah, we're gonna be laughing.
That's how big clubs do.
I bet you we finish above United.
Yeah, and it's the same old shit. I don't even care if you do because I'm winning your league. Because I've already said my objectives. Brother, I don't really give a shit about no phase shit. You already know it's back to phase 1 with this bullshit. You already know it. Let's not act dumb here. Anyways, what we do know though is you got Real Madrid next. We'll see what you man are smoking after that one, and Inter Milan. Yeah,
it's preseason.
We don't care.
I will not get too low. That's
all right.
Me.
Well, you got Man City first game of the season, so we'll be there. Anyways, we're gonna wrap up there. Big up to everyone. Life hits people fast and hard. Even Mont's gonna know about that soon. But yeah, do go subscribe to everyone on the panel here. It's in the description below. If you don't mind, Big Six Bands, nearly on 11, Jimmy Spliff TV, regular content over at Chelsea, TJ Warren TV with the Arsenal stuff, and obviously Football Carnage as well, man. He's not just Real Madrid, it's a bit of everything. So yeah, man, big up. This is going to go over to Jacob's channel. Just go raid Jacob's channel, man. Just be nice. Go stress him out a little bit more. Go entertain him. But yeah, in a bit, and we'll be back. Not tomorrow. Probably, I'm going football, innit? I'm trying to live a little bit of life. So yeah, in a bit.